Yo, what is up? Elden Ring video, and today I'm going to talk about 11 items that you could utilize to increase your faith depending on your build or requirement for weapon. The scales off of faith. You could use these items to increase it. Now, I did a video yesterday about intelligence and how some of those items will have negative effects, no different with the faith based items. Also, some of the items are stackable, but of course there are items like 4 or 5 different helms, so obviously you can't stack those because you can only wear one at a time. But you can pick and choose between these items and decide which one works best for you. So we're going to jump into the equipment here. And the first item we're going to talk about is the Commoner's Garb. Now you can get this with the starting class if you want to. It offers +1 faith. And I'll just show you the stats here on the item. And then I'll just show you right here. I'll switch the view. And let's see, at the bottom, voluntary display of allegiance to the Erdtree. That increases faith. It increases faith by +1. There is no negative effect to wearing this particular garb, although it doesn't offer much protection or armor. Next up, we have a few helms. You have the Ruler's Mask. This offers +1 faith as well. And I'll just show you the stats here. Now, some of these are going to be percentage based. So, like, same thing with if it has a negative effect, it'll be percentage based. So, I am level 250. If you're like level 100 or 150 or 50, you know, the difference you see in, say, like a hit on health or focus power or stamina is going to be different than what I have. So, just as an FYI. But you could see right here, the bottom increases faith. There is 0 negative effect to get that +1 faith. So as of right now, I have +2 faith with the Garb and the Ruler's Mask. Next up, we have the Sacred Crown Helm. And that is going to be this one. So this one increases 1 faith. And there is no negative effect to this either. So you could wear this and get the +1 increase to faith. Next up, we have the Haligtree Helm, and that is this one right here. It increases faith. There are no negative effects to this. It is +1 faith as well. And then to show you the stats here. Next up, we're going to have the Imp Head. This is the Corpse. Now, this one right here is +2 faith, and when I click on it, so you see right here, there is no negative effect, but it holds a trace amount of lingering faith. It kind of looks cool too. So keep in mind, some of these have different poise levels. So, you know, if you're, you know, just wearing the helm and maybe you want to go like with a full set of armor or whatnot, that gives you like at least 51 poise or, you know, better defense. You can still wear the helm. And, you know, it offers a decent amount of poise increase. Just for example, this one has 11 poise, and with this one, it increases up to 18. So just as an FYI. And then we have the Haligtree Night Helm. That's going to be this one right here. Increases faith. This one is +2 faith as well. And there is no negative side effect to this helm. So unlike the astrology class or mages, they had quite a few helms that had negative effects. If you have a faith-based build, there are no negative effects with any of the helms, which is cool, you know. That's a good thing. And then next up, we have the 2-finger heirloom. So it's not this one. It is going to be this. This raises faith right here. As you can see, raises faith. Now this is going to give you +5 faith, and there are no negative effects to this either. So we'll go ahead and put that on. You see my faith went up to 47 from 42 once I had it equipped. And then next up, we have the Soreseal and the Scarseal. Now, there's 2 of them, and you can't use both. You have to use one or the other. Now, both of these do have negative effects. So we'll start with the Scarseal. This is +3 to Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. but it does have a negative effect. It increases the damage taken. So you'll notice over there on the right, you'll see all the red. That you see over here in the blue, it's showing you the amount, the percentage of like the physical damage negation dropping down, 3.4, etc. So just FYI. And then when I switch if I switch to this one and then switch to this, you see the big drop, the difference. Then Marika Soreseal, this one gives you +6, so +3 for the Scarseal, +6 for the Soreseal, and it also increases Mind, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. But this one is going to increase the damage that you take, much like the previous Marika's Scarseal. Then next up, we have the Faith Not Crystal tier. Now, this right here will give you +10 Faith, but it only lasts for 3 minutes. So if you have an incantation or maybe a weapon that you want to use that you need to reach a certain threshold with Faith, you'll be able to use it for those 3 minutes, not have to like two-hand it and get the full effect from that weapon, but for a very short limited time. So, maybe you have a weapon here, you want to swap to that scales off of Faith. Just let me see if I can find something that would be high in Faith. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but there's a couple weapons here. You can look, like here's one D, B, nope, not Faith. I'm not sure. Maybe this one. Yeah, this is like a D in Faith, So you have a couple items here, that are going to give you that boost. But some of them you may need like a certain amount of Faith to actually wield it. Like you'll notice, let me see, like right here with this particular Inquisitor's Gurndal, however you say that, you have to have at least 16 Faith. So if you had a weapon, say, that needs 50 Faith and you have 47, you could use that crystal tier and get that +10 for that short time. And then last but not least is going to be Godrick's Great Rune. So you have to activate this. So if I go over here to my runes, I have it activated. This raises all your attributes by +5, and that includes Faith. And with this particular item, there is no negative effect. So all in all, there's only the 2 items that have a negative effect, but you can only use one or the other. So basically, one item with a negative effect, either, I think I said +6 for Marika Soreseal. It is +5. I apologize. It's +5 Faith, not 6. I think with the intelligence, that one gave you +6, I think. Or no, maybe it was 5 as well. I can't remember. Anyway, with that, it's +5 Faith, not 6. I believe I said 6. That's +5. Anyway, them are 11 items that will increase your Faith in Elden Ring. Now, some of these could change with a DLC or with an update, down the road. The time of me recording this, May 24th, 2024. This is what it is. I mean, things get nerfed, things get buffed. Maybe they realize, hey, we need to give the heirloom +10 Faith, or the Imp Head +4 Faith instead of +2. That is a change that could maybe happen. I don't think it will, but I'm just saying, just as an FYI, if you're watching this at a later point and going, hey man, that's not true, it gives you this. Well, at the time of me recording this, these are the stats that these items have. So hopefully someone found that helpful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it down below. I'm out. Peace.